Hey everyone, and welcome to GameDev Mastery. In today's video, we're going to go over how to make a basic character movement system, and I'll show you how to tweak the values such as how fast you walk, how high you jump, and how well you can move around in the air. Alright, let's do it. So first things first, open the content browser, control space. We're going to make two blueprints. The first one is going to be a character, and we'll name that BP_player. And the second one is going to be a game mode, and we're going to name that BP_game mode. Alright, so it's coming to the game mode. This holds essentially all valuable information regarding the way your character moves, such as, or not how he moves, how the game is played, I'm sorry. Such as the type of game mode, the pawn, which is what we're changing here. We want to change that to our player. So now it'll use the player when you press play. There's other information here that is useful under certain circumstances, but nothing else we need for this moment. So we're going to close the game mode. Come up here to the list of world blueprints available right here. Game mode base, and we're going to select game mode base class, and we're going to go to our game mode. So now it knows to play that game mode which holds that character in it when we press play. Alright, so go on our character, and we're going to add a spring arm. Right there, spring arm. And we're going to also add a camera to the spring arm. Camera. Alright. With the spring arm, we're going to hit use pawn control rotation right there. And then put 55 right there. 0. So now it'll be like a first person, game mode. And you can see when we hit play, it should be our character. Oh, yep, there it is. We just can't look around or nothing. So that's what we're going to do next, right? Come up to Edit, Project Settings. And down here under Input, we need to create one action mapping, and this is going to be called jump. When we press this action mapping, we want a specific thing to happen, which this action mapping is going to be spacebar. And then axis mapping, we're going to put 4 of them, right? The first one is going to be move forward. Second one is going to be move right. Third one, turn. And the fourth one, look up. Alright. So move forward, we're going to add a second one to that. It's going to be W and S, right? Positive scale, and then we want this one to be a -1 to give the reverse force. Move right, same thing, right? 1. This one's going to be D for the positive, which is the right, and then S or A will be negative, right? All right. So for turn, it's a little different. We're going to search mouse, and it's mouse X. Under lookup, we're going to search mouse Y. Whoa, not mouse Z, mouse Y. And on mouse Y, we're going to put a -1 here. Alright, that should be good, right? Let's try it. Go into BP player, event graph, and we need to call those functions. So we'll start with the camera, right? So turn axis events, turn, and then we're gonna get look up, axis event, look up. Alright, so the turn gets yaw, just type in yaw, add controller yaw input, and the value, and right here is pitch. Value, and this right here is the camera, right? This is how the camera works. So now we compile and save. You will see we can look around. There we go. So now we need to do jump and movement, right? So let's do jump. Jump, action events. And Unreal actually has a function built in called jump. Compile, save, play that. We should be able to jump by hitting that space bar. Yep, there we go. We can look around and we can jump. And now escape, turn right. Oh no, it's move right, that's right. Move right and move forward. Alright, so this one we need to get add movement, actually. Add movement input for both of them, so we'll control V, right? And then here we need to get the capsule component. Whoa. I think I double clicked that. Get capsule component. Control C, Control V. And here we need to get right vector. The vector will be put in the world direction. It's telling you which way you want to go. You want to move to the right. And it goes based off of the direction of this arrow right here. So whenever you set your characters up, you always want to set them up facing that arrow. Alright, back to the event graph over here. And then last thing on this one is the axis value goes to scale value. And then again, same thing here, but instead of right vector, we want forward vector. Forward vector will be plugged in there, and then axis value here. Compile, save. So now we can move around, we can jump, and we can look around all at the same time if we wanted. Whee! Alright, change those values around, right? So the movement right here, the move forward, move right, you can come to the character movement and max walk speed right here. You can change that to like 1,000 or 1,500, whatever you want to, really, right? And now that value, I'm not sure if it went up that much compared to what it was already at. Let's change it to like 2,000, right? We'll double it. Yeah. So that's how you move the speed up, right? Or down. There's gravity, so like 0.5. If I jump, I go a lot higher than I normally would. You can go to 0.1, 0.01, whatever you want. You can play around with that there. There's also, let me change this back to 1, right? There's also jump Z velocity, which can change the height that you jump. So we'll change that to like 1,000. And now we'll see how much higher we can jump just right off the bat. See, it throws you up there. So if you time that with your gravity, you can come up with some interesting effects. Let's change that back. Now, air control, right? This affects how well you can move while you're in the air. So let's change it to, like, here, if you read it. When falling, amount of lateral movement control available to the character. 0 equals no control, 1 equals full control at max speed of walk max speed. So right now it's not even half, because 1 is full speed. So we'll change it to 1, right? And we'll notice how much better we can move around in the air. It'll be the same speed as our walk speed. See? You can move around. You jump and you move the same speed you would as you walked, right? Now let's change it to like 0.01, okay? You jump and there's like, you can barely move any distance at all without that already forward. Like if I jump and move in place, unless I already have a momentum going, I can't move forward at all. So yeah, you can change that around if you want to be able to like do obstacle courses or something, and like they have to, you know, move around more strategically in the air instead of just use the momentum of their movement behind them. But yeah, those are really the base functions right there. If you guys liked it, like the video, subscribe, and if you want to see anything else, leave a comment, let me know. Thanks, guys.